Hi guys! My name is Ate Aima and this is the second part of my wedding planning journey overseas. So for those who haven't watched my video yet, here's the link or the icon and have a look on the first part so you know what to follow through. So I hope you don't mind me doing, whatever. I'm just gonna do it anyway. So I'm just gonna do my skincare. Anyway, my skincare is from Medicube. This is not sponsored. I just love their product. One of my girlfriends, actually one of my bridesmaids, introduced this to me, and actually it helped my skin a lot. I actually had a video of, like, I have a raw video of the first time I was using this, but I haven't had the time to actually upload it since I was trying to focus on doing this wedding planning for myself and my partner. Anyway, so with that being said, we're gonna talk about the part 2 of the wedding planning. So we're just gonna let it absorb in my skin for now. Anyway, I already toned my face earlier, so that's why I'm using the serum. So it's the pink peptide serum. I didn't know that So the part 2 of the wedding journey planning is all about the expenses and the costing of the suppliers. I'm just gonna talk about the major suppliers since most of the major suppliers are the ones that are heavy with, like, the most expensive ones anyway, and then most of them are my non-negotiable. So without being said, let's get into it. Tama ba yun? This is a continuation of the part 1 of the wedding series, and I'm gonna talk about the major costing that are already paid for our wedding this coming June. One of it is the venue, which is only 15 minutes away from the church that we're gonna get married. I can actually put here's a video of the venue since for some people who actually want to have like an inspiration if you're gonna get married in the Philippines, or you just want a option in the metro area, especially in Marikina. So it's actually a good venue. It was just challenging on the part where it's actually inside a village or a subdivision. You need to actually pass through the security guards, and you need to leave your ID, something like that. So I think the part is on our venue, they have two options. So they have a hall, an air-conditioned hall, where I actually chose since most of the people that I invited most of us are, of course, gonna be not good in humidity. Yeah, I grew up in the Philippines, but like, because here in our area in Australia, we have like 20 to 30% humidity, and like in the Philippines, humidity is like 70 to 90. Anyway, so not good in humidity and heat. So who's good with heat anyway? If it's tolerable, it is. But like, if you're wearing like a gown or a suit, of course you don't want to be in a open area. As I was saying, since it's better to for me, they have a good hall. So a hall pavilion, I don't know what it's called, but it's a function area where it can fit, claiming to fit 250 guests. So for that amount of people, I only have actually 150 guests. It's air conditioned, and then also they have an option of the garden. For me, when we went there for our ocular inspection, for our visual inspection, I actually noticed that the area is big anyway, so I did not get the option of getting the garden itself. Because apparently, if you're not gonna get the garden, the thing is, they only have 30 cars to park. The parking space, car park. Then, because it's a village, it's a subdivision, the roads are not that big, and also it's limited to the parking space. Anyway, so but if we're gonna get the garden, which will cost more, around 25 to 35,000 pesos, I'll just also put the conversion here of peso to USD to AUD, so you have a basis of the currency, and then you can only use that garden area for 2 hours. I'll try to be practical in a way, since it is like, why are you going to, I mean, for me, don't want to waste 25,000 pesos to 35,000 pesos to an area where I can only use for a couple of hours, like only for 2 hours, where all the guests will not be staying there anyway. Most of the guests will be on the air-conditioned area. And in my logic, since I only have 150 people invited and the area can accommodate 250 guests, I think we're just gonna fit into the air-conditioned hall. So the only disadvantage upon saying that is that you wouldn't have all the 30 car park spaces, so you only have 15. They will only allot 15 car park for you, so half of the venue. Next is the next big supplier that we already got is our caterer. Our caterer, they're actually accredited to the venue itself, but we did not get the package that they offer in the specific venue, because my coordinator advised me, normally if they will only get the one that's the menu that's accredited on the package, I think the package for the venue and caterer, they will not give the best food. I think the food options are limited. That's how I understood it. So we actually got a Lux package. I think it's called Lux package, and the Lux package costs like 440,000 for 150 people. So that already includes dame. Actually, there's a lot of inclusions that they offered us. People in my guests, all my guests on my wedding will be happy with the food, because I handpick it myself, my partner and I, my fiance and I handpick it ourselves, and it was great. I mean, it was great. The food was really good, and then they also offered some freebies, which is also great. Since they offered all the freebies, I did not need to get additional cart for like pika food. I mean, we will still have that, but at least it's not too much anymore. Next big supplier that I already got is my official photo and video. So my official photo and video, they're actually pretty good, since the head director is one of, like, he's already been doing this for how many years, so he already established his name in the industry. And I got him in a all-in package. So this is called Medicube. So it's gonna help with, I just want to stimulate all the products that I put in my face. So anyway, back to the photo video. So my package with him is 245 to 250,000, but it already includes a lot of freebies too. So if you have any questions of the freebies and what's the name of my suppliers, you can drop a comment so I can actually suggest it to you. But for now, I just want to say all my expenses for the wedding. Honestly, I really thought that all the expenses in the wedding will only be around just I'll put it as peso, US dollars, and Australian dollars. So you don't need to do your conversion. It's gonna be easier, since that's I'm just gonna add the Australian dollar, and since I'm from Australia, I'm staying here for quite a while now, but because our basis of all the currency is more in US dollars. So anyway, our budget was supposed to be only taxable 800,000, but for now, I think all of the expenses that we already did was more. It's always expectation versus reality. You always try to be practical, but the practicality itself doesn't come along with the inflation, economy. Like my fiance and I, we were just talking that it's also good for us to get married in the Philippines since it's cheaper, but apparently it's not. In a way, at least we're gonna be happy since uh, it's a good. We will be treated very well in our wedding, like how the Filipinos try to do their hard work since all of the suppliers are Filipino. So at least it's just gonna be a wonderful event for both of us. Next is major supplier that we got is of course the coordinator. So she's been in the industry for 25 years now, more than 25 years. And she already knows, like, at the back of her hand how to deal with a lot of people. And yeah, so not very major, but of course, since she helped me all the way, she helped me on my full coordination since I'm living overseas. And I mean, it's up to you if you want to do the full coordination or not, but it all for me, it just helps since she was the one who's organizing everything for me, literally, like from the paperwork, from following up all the things that I need to do, all the requirements for the Catholic Church, all the suppliers, all the receipts. She's the one who's like the one who's putting all the effort to. They will also help since I got her for full coordination. She literally is gave me a timeline, and yeah, she gave me a timeline of all the events and all the needs to be done. She cost I mean, the full wedding coordination costs like 100,000. So because she helps me all the way through since the preparation itself. Next is my wedding rings. So the wedding rings, we only got it from Binondo, Manila, and we got it from a shop. I forgot what's the name of the shop. I actually need to find that receipt. It's I already left it in the Philippines. I mean, I left it with my mom's. By the time that we go back to the Philippines, we're just gonna, because Luke and I handpicked it. It's really good. It's diamond cut, 14 karat gold plus 18 karat gold diamond cut, and it looks very elegant. It cost us 30,000. Next supplier is our souvenirs. The one who's gonna give out our souvenirs. All of it, we got it from. We will have the live stamping since I chose to have people who can have like leather goods from Marikina. Marikina is known for having leather goods, which are quality leather goods. So, and then they can have their name stamp on it. It cost us 40,000, almost approximately 40,000 for that, for 150 people, which is not too bad. And then they can have an option. They can have a passport, a holder, they can have keychain, they can have name tag. I think the luggage tag. I actually forgot what I chose for. They have a lot, but they have a lot of options what to put in for the souvenirs. I'm actually just thinking on the top of my head about all the souvenirs and all the things, the major things that we spend. Of course, if I'm talking about these major things, I'm also gonna talk about the minor things, which are gonna be on my part 3 of the video. So just if you want to subscribe and know how much it costs everything, just leave a comment or hit the subscribe button, and then you will know all of that expenses until I get married. I don't have a house in the Philippines anymore. I only stay in my mom's house, which is okay. We also we actually booked a hotel. So the hotel will be costing, they have a wedding package. It's along Quezon City, and pictures are really good. So they have a lot of like picturesque areas. And then I realized that the area where they actually have their, like, that hotel is the hotel where one of my favorite series in the Philippines actually shoots. So that cost us for 3 rooms, 1 bridal suite, and one groom king room, and then one for two, so 3 rooms overnight for the wedding preparation. It cost us 25,000. So I think that's it for now, since I'm only thinking on the top of my head. Unless if you're enjoying watching me doing my Medicube. It's like tiis ganda. Tiis ganda to kasi kakasal ako, so I need to stimulate all my collagen and all my skincare. So I look good on my wedding day. If you like what you're watching, please leave a comment and then I'll be happy to answer all your questions. If I know what's the answer, just please hit like or subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now!